The Diamondbacks blow a late lead in this game, losing 7-5 to the St. Louis Cardinals to drop their record down to 10-13 on this 2022 season. Hello there, I am Michael McDermott from the AC Snake Pit, and we're recapping all 162 games of the regular season on YouTube. So make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the AC Snake Pit here on YouTube, and we'll get this game underway. So anyway, big day from Jordan Luplow, first inning homer, and it looked like he hit what thought to be a valuable insurance run in the 7th inning. So 2 homers against Hicks, another one against Cabrera. So that was definitely nice to see him get off to a hot start. The Diamondbacks actually busted out the home runs early. Their first 3 runs coming in the shape of coming from solo home runs. Luplow had one. Christian Walker in the 4th inning, I think, had one. 3rd or 4th. No, it was the 4th inning. And then Nick Ahmed had one in the 5th, along with Luplow's 2 solos. So Ahmed's already quickly back up to 3 home runs on the season. I don't think he hit that many last year. But anyway, I digress. So the Diamondbacks had a situation where they had good enough offense and good starting pitching, which usually wins them games. But this is probably the first time it had, where you saw the bullpen blow a lead. Zach Davies was pretty solid, got the ground ball working. Unfortunately, in that third inning, after a leadoff single, after a couple base runners got on, there was a situation where Davies got a potential inning-ending double play ball hit back at him. Not a great throw to second base, but Marte completely alligator arms it. Goes in the center field. I think they charged Marte with the air, but that's a situation where the throw and catch were both bad. Catch attempt were pretty bad. So if you could charge half an air to both. That's how it works in my book. Yeah, so instead of getting an inning-ending double play and keeping the Cardinals at 0 runs, scored a run, put another runner to third, and then a hard hit ball up the middle. It resulted in another run. And Nick Ahmed able to cut it off and get 1 out on the play. So then it put the Diamondbacks quickly down 2-1. But Christian Walker in the third immediately responded with a home run to tie it up. Off Hicks. This is actually the first time that the team has hit 2 home runs in the same game against Jordan Hicks. So we made history today. But didn't get much. Nick Ahmed added a home run in the 5th inning. Got a hittable fastball up in the zone, and he turned on it. Give the D-backs a 3-2 lead, and put Davies on the hook for the W. So Davies had 200 runs in 5 innings. They pulled him after 90 pitches. I thought it was a good idea to pull him because the middle of the order was coming up in the 6th inning. Unfortunately, D-backs bullpen, the back end of the bullpen, you had to get 12 outs. You're down a couple guys. Unfortunately, Torey Lovullo decided to turn to Taylor Widener for some reason. I don't know why, but he'll be in Reno tomorrow when roster cuts come in, most likely. But Taylor Widener comes in, first batter he faces O'Neill, hits a rocket double off the wall. Oh, and then 2 batters later, Albert Pujols. I was going to say Paul Goldschmidt because it was the Cardinals' first baseman. Hit it, but Pujols singled to the left center field gap. Every other batter in the game would get a double on that, but I digress. But single in the left center field gap that made it 4-3. The 6th inning, Widener was pulled. Kyle Nelson got the final 2 outs. And then Luplow put the D-backs back up by 2 with that home run off Cabrera with 2 outs in the 7th. All I had to do was try and not screw things up. So anyway, Kyle Nelson comes in, bottom of the order, faces... Oh yeah, Andrew Kaiser jams with a fastball, but he's able to get it over Nick Ahmed's head for a single, and not too worrisome. But next batter, Paul DeYoung, and who's been in like a season-long slump. It's a ball down the left field line for a hustle double. Now he had second, third, no out, and it's like, oh fudge. It's like also a lot of you, and that's when I'm like, really, Torey, you're gonna blow this game with your bad managing kind of thing. Why is Kyle Nelson out there with 2 right-handed batters up? Of course, he sawed off Knizner. I am never going to pronounce that guy's name right. Knizner with a double. Young with the double. Now you're in trouble. Now, next batter, now you got your left on left. And Donovan hits a slow roll to the right side that not only scores a run, but also moves the runner at second to third. And now you need a strikeout to keep the lead. So Luplow goes to Keaton Middleton, which isn't necessarily a bad matchup because you have a pitcher with a good fastball slider combination against Harrison Bader. And that's a situation where the matchup was good. The result just didn't work out. Got ahead of Bader. And he was taking some really bad hacks early in the count. Got ahead. The nasty slider, jump ahead 1-2. Next pitch, he threw a fastball on the outside block, and Bader was able to barely get a piece of it, poke it foul. So after that, they try to come inside with a fastball. That ball stays in the middle of the plate, and Bader did not miss it for a 2-run homer. Now they put the Diamondbacks behind 8-ball, although 6-5 is not necessarily bad. And then 2 batters later, Arenado jumps on a first pitch high fastball, and that probably was the one tack on run. The D-backs were kind of took him out of the game. The situation where you never been a game where the bullpen completely blew the game. We have good starting pitching and the offense was good enough. It's a rare case where it's the entire game can be rested on managing in bullpen. Bullpen management, I should say. Also, you can't blame the lineup. The lineup did its job. Situation, and then in the situation with the Bader home run, it was the right pitch, wrong location. You need to get that ball in. Because if they execute that pitch, either he swings through it, takes it, they get that ball more in, picks for a ball, or swings through it, and then he's set up for a slider away kind of thing. But the home run there now was definitely more soul crushing than the Bader one. Of course, the final 2 innings, D-backs didn't put up much of a threat against Ryan Helsley and his bazillion mile an hour fastball. I obviously is a bazillion. He's guy pumping in strikes at 102, 103. It's like, what are you gonna do? You just hope you get a piece of it, kind of thing. D-backs will soon have a pitcher that throws that hard, and Dre Jameson, although he'll be starting games. Right, the side, it's a situation where the D-backs could have gotten an unlikely series win, stealing a series against St. Louis. Just couldn't quite get the job done. Hopefully, they do win the next series in Miami. Though game 1 should be interesting. Zach Gallen against Pablo Lopez. 2 pitchers' ERAs combined for less than a full run. Less than 1, so you would expect lots of zeros in tomorrow's game. In theory, so. Playing Miami, I'm most likely 4 o'clock Arizona time. I'll have to look at it. It should be what it is.